Y'all,
Oh,
welcome back to another episode of Herbal Tea Thursday, your wellness live series with your co-host, Joe Bonnie, Healthy Habits and Lifestyle Coach Joe Bonnie, and my girl, Shireen
what
Simon.
up, everyone?
So, y'all, Shireen drinking her water. I smashed my water before we get on, so I don't even have nothing extra to drink. I was looking at my little cooler, and I don't have anything else to drink. But I will tell you what I did have to drink today, y'all. I had a berry
Mm.
smoothie from 7 Mile Cafe, and it was really, really good. And I am not good with making smoothies.
Hmm.
So this one was really good. Had banana in it. I couldn't take away the banana, like it wasn't an option to get it out. But it was pretty good. I do a lot better with juices than I do with smoothie making, but this one was bought and it was really good. It hit the spot. It was very rejuvenating. And I hadn't had juice all week. So this fruit kind of hit the spot. So it was pretty good.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I got a phone call.
Oh, nope, you're all right.
No,
Y'all,
can you see me or you can't see me?
can't see you.
What happened there?
You cannot be seen. Cannot be seen. Shireen, you got a way to check us in?
I do.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
but you know what? If you just go to maybe the wellness win, I'll check us in a minute so I can figure
Okay.
out.
I'm okay with that. So, y'all, my wellness win for the week. Let me check to make sure I'm good. But my wellness win for the week. Wellness win for the week. I think me and Spencer are doing great so far with our runs. Let me just check. There we go. Spencer and I, every day this week, have been on our morning mindful walks, y'all. So we did 4.11 miles on Monday, 4.15 miles on Tuesday, 4 miles on Wednesday, 4.14 miles today. So we have had perfect attendance on our morning walks, and I've really been enjoying them. And why have I been enjoying them? Y'all, I have been doing better with getting some B-roll and getting some content and some footage as I go on my walk. And the thing is, I want you to come with me and Spencer on our walks, like get a glimpse of what it is that I'm talking about. So I don't just come home and tell you about it, but you kind of get a visual of what it's like. And so that is something that I've been working to improve, is kind of taking you in a little bit more often on what I'm doing in life, not just in the kitchen. And so being able to have you guys there for the B-roll and to be able to hit you in the stories on Instagram stories of what's happening on our walks, it's been fun. It's been really fun, and just kind of giving you those things. So the wellness win is every day this week so far. Spencer and I have gotten in our 4 miles to own our day. And as Shireen gets her camera together, when I say own your day, I'm getting really, really excited because the first week in December will be a 5-day experience, a owning your day experience, where at 5 o'clock in the morning ish, me and Natasha, physical therapists who've been on the podcast as well, the Empire Plates and Power Lives podcast, we're going to be doing a 5-day experience, and she's going to be leading the movement, and I'm going to be letting you in and talking some recipes on juice and smoothies that's in the anti-inflammatory guide. And so we're going to do some remixes, making it a little bit more affordable, and just kind of talking about those benefits. So juice and smoothies, and then movement, live stream movement in the morning. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you have that anti-inflammatory guide, because we're going to be doing the Owning Your Day challenge the first week in December. So I'm already getting my reps in now. I'm trying to wake up at 5. I'm not outside at 5, but waking up and getting things going, so that way I'm going to be good by December. So that is my wellness win. What you got, Shereen?
Well, girl, what I'm very confused on is why my camera's not showing up, because I actually got a phone call. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do this for a minute. My camera's on.
I see you
So,
now.
yeah, but this is like really not great quality coming from my Mac.
Mm-hmm.
But anyhow, whew, I have the biggest headache, everyone. So bear with me as I
Mercy.
tried to make it through. It's not even a headache. It is like a solid migraine today. So wellness win. There's so much going on. Um, I'm just grateful. I think really what I'm grateful for. My win is two things. One, putting myself out there, um, in the sense of like pitching, right?
Mm.
Sometimes you don't realize the work you put in. Um, and that's going to go into the conversation we're about to have. Yeah, I have a migraine, Monica. I have a terrible migraine. So my eyes and everything hurt. Um, and I'm probably not getting enough sleep, which I know. But what else? What else? What else? And just having a tribe, the right tribe.
Mm.
That's where I was going. Just having the right tribe. So I'm
It's a
very
win.
grateful. Mm-hmm.
That's
It
good.
is
I love
absolutely.
it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Don't forget to put your wellness win in the comments. We want to know, what is your wellness win? What are something you're grateful for? What did you do for you? How did you show up for loving yourself, caring for yourself this week that you want to shout yourself out, that you are proud of in regards to winning in the world of wellness and well-being? All right, Sharon, you ready to check us in?
Yeah.
All right, let's get it.
Let's do it. Whew. All righty. Sorry.
Mm,
The thing about having, I'm trying to get my computer on Do Not Disturb, but my
mm,
phone's on Do Not Disturb, but usually my computer goes on it as well. Just the thing about, what was I going to say? Having a migraine like this, it's like everything seems to be going slow, or I need to go slow because my head feels like it's just gonna bust. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. What came out right off the bat is, hey, Nayada girl, how do you define love? That's an interesting one. Um, if you don't mind, I'll just drop my little 2 cents. Oh, what's on your mind? Go ahead.
I feel like we had this one like recently.
Oh, well, did we?
I felt
We
like,
didn't
yeah,
do it
because then
last
you was like, "That's how you define love." I remember that,
time.
and I was like,
That
yeah."
one came right out. Okay, look. Two more came
I
right out.
felt
All
like,
right.
yeah,
She was like, wait a minute, we did that. Okay.
we did. I felt like that was like
Wait,
recent.
this is interesting because didn't we also have this? What is something that didn't work out for you that you are grateful for? Maybe not.
Yeah, we had that one too.
Probably a long
You
time
know
ago.
why?
Why?
Because we've been doing this for about a year now, and we might have gotten through all the cards.
Has it been? No, girl. We didn't get through all. Girl, we didn't get through all these
Oh,
cards at all.
but then I
No.
need you to do a little bit better with getting your shuffle on, because yes, it has been a year. This month makes it a year, and I was
Mhm.
thinking that's why I was like, we've had that one before. We've had that one
Okay.
before, but
Well,
maybe.
listen. I believe that, well, as I said, belief is I am spiritually driven. So if something needs to come up more than once,
You did say
it
that before,
it
and we've
comes out.
answered it. You did
It
say that
comes
before.
out when it's supposed to come. Whether we've talked about
Yeah,
it, things change.
they do. They do. Y'all, if you're
Things,
just joining us on the live stream, in the
oh,
comments, make sure you drop your wellness win for this week. What is your wellness win that you are proud of in regards to um, your well-being and how you showed up and loved and cared for you? Go ahead,
true.
Shereen. Yeah, I was
So
saying,
just to say
reading
to
Naya's
Nayetta,
comment.
I have glasses, Nayetta. I have prescription glasses for the computer because I have astigmatism in the left eye. But that's not it. It's just it's other things going on with the body that's causing the headaches. All right. So, what's the best thing that has happened to you this month? That's the question. That is our check-in question. What is the best thing that has happened? It's crazy that it's been. Are you sure it's been a year?
Yeah, we started this in November, Shereen.
Is this our 1 year anniversary episode?
It's possible.
We don't
I
even
mean,
know.
we don't. We'll have to go back and look at the thing. But you remember we started on Instagram, our first two, and then we moved into YouTube.
Right.
And YouTube is, I think the first one on YouTube was when we are talking about our magnesium bath. And that was like getting
Oh,
right before
yes.
Thanksgiving. So, well, Thanksgiving in the US. I know that Thanksgiving in Canada is already passed. But yeah. So
I
this
feel
could be around the time right now that we started the live stream on
on
Instagram because we did
Instagram.
it twice and then we moved into just YouTube.
So I'm going to say, let me know what you think about this. I'm
This
going to
is,
say, let's not call today the 1 year because
of course not. We're
I
not even
feel
at
like
that place.
we are not ready. Like, I can't celebrate the way we should be
No,
celebrating.
this it's not. But I'm just saying, I just thought
Yeah.
that's the reason why we didn't get through those cards.
Oh,
Um,
girl.
but
We
I'm
got
gonna
a lot more.
say
Hmm.
something. The question was something
What's
that. Huh,
Go ahead. I was gonna repeat the question, but you
go
go
ahead,
on.
repeat it.
What's the best thing that has happened to you this month?
I
November
think the
2020.
best thing that has happened to me this month in regards to like our theme with the our wellness brands and just us and our entrepreneurship journey and podcasting, I'm going to have to say the best thing that happened to me this month is that I have gotten more comfortable and confident putting out my offers. I have been someone who has been in my back office. What do you mean, like your back office? Like someone who's been so much into creating products, experiences, courses, guides, things to really help people see a transformation, see results, reduce their pain, regulate their periods, eliminate their stress. I put together so much in regards to providing actual products that I never really promote those products, promote the benefits, say who they are for, and put that out there. And I have done, that's the biggest thing I've done this month is just really get out there and every single day, either I'm asking you to subscribe to an episode in regards to a juice prep or a podcast episode, or I'm out here letting you know about all the benefits in my anti-inflammatory guide. I'm letting you know what's in my toolkit. And so even some things on my Shopify store. And so I've been really excited about really putting myself out there on what I actually have to offer for people and doing it in creative ways. And I know we're going to kind of get into the journey of building a brand a little bit later. That's going to kind of tie into that. But that is something that I really feel like has been a shift for me. I've constantly been showing up. But when it came to actually telling people what I had and how it's going to help them, that hasn't been the thing. And so that's something that I'm really proud of.
Okay. Um, oh, what am I really proud of? Um, oh, what's the best thing? What's the best thing? Honestly, I think the best thing that's happened to me, and I started by saying my wellness win, is just like having the right tribe, um, is having your tribe come through for you, right? And nobody owes you anything, but just like having your tribe come through for you and say, it's you, girl. Whether it's like, hey, you're not doing, or hey, you need to do, or hey, you got this. Having your tribe come through to you in multiple ways. I think that is the best thing that has happened to me in November 2024. And I see everybody joining. Hey, everyone, we're alive. I got the biggest migraine. So I
Hey,
am
everybody,
at,
we're live.
I'm at four.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Herbal Tea Thursday. What's up, sports sense? Congratulations on Big Up Your Biz 1 year
1 year
anniversary. Last night
anniversary.
was a whole vibe, man. I
It
had
was.
absolute fun, like
It
straight
was.
jamming. Thank you for always supporting our live streams and showing up and being an amazing accountability sister. Sports sense as well as not
Not
yet. What's up?
yet.
Oh
Mhm.
shoot, come through with the vibes reset with Nat.
Mhm.
Y'all don't forget to drop your wellness wins. We want to hear your wellness wins. And last night Cynthia dropped a wellness win. And she shared it too. So hopefully she'll share it in the chat as part of this live stream vibe right now. But y'all don't forget to drop your wellness wins. And we're checking in the one thing that happened this month that you're proud of, right, Shereen?
What's the best thing that has happened to you
The
this month?
best thing that has happened to you. The best thing that has happened to you. We're dropping that in the chat. And we just talk about that. So if you're not subscribed to both of our channels, please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss any type of value that we drop. And so please make sure you subscribe. Information is in the description of our
Oh,
episode. So are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's get into it because today
You
is a
ready?
short one.
It
Um,
is a short one. Sports Sense said I got back into a dress I hadn't fit
that,
in 16 years. It was such a
yeah,
sweet
girl.
success and celebration last night. I was so litty. I was so excited about that. I was in here pacing the school halls, packing up, getting ready to go. She called me up there and I was just listening to the story. It was absolutely wonderful. You deserved all of that slip in to that dress, girl. I was so proud of you. So proud of you.
Yeah, I joined.
Nayetta, I love that one. Go ahead, Shireen.
I was gonna say, yeah, I joined. I saw Nayetta went live with Sports Sense last night, but I didn't get to watch it because I was in the midst of doing something on my phone. And then I saw you went live, and then as soon as you dropped, then I went in. And then you went away, and another gentleman came, and he was like, "Call back the last girl, like call you to come back too."
For me?
Yeah. So
Oh,
we were on. The guy was Sports Sense. I think he was in the UK. He joined from the UK.
so
Yeah.
we're
Yeah. And so
international. Ah,
yeah, Sports Sense. And he said you
international.
never know who's watching, right? He like so that's just to show like if you keep putting out the work and you keep doing it, like your audience will grow. And so I jumped in. Oh, he's from London. I mentioned to Cynthia Sports Sense. I'm just so proud of her for just doing the work. But I'm gonna stop right there because my head take
No,
over.
you good. Shout out to Nayetta. Letting them, let them,
Oh, I
just
was just
let
gonna
them,
say,
releasing that sense of control, or what you don't have power in. That was really good. So thank you for sharing that live. I did tap in a little bit um, while I was working, and that was a good one. I can only imagine what her book is going to be about
mhm,
when it's released on Christmas Eve. But Mel Robbins,
mhm.
she was on one in that live stream, so that was really good. All right, come on, wellness win. Got a VA. Okay, okay.
I
Come
love
on, they
it. Love
freed the hubby back to his house.
Right? You
And
got good wins.
thank you. I'm glad I made your wellness win. I'm glad I made your wellness win. Yes, we were definitely happy with Sports Sense. So, y'all, come on with the blush. You made yourself blush, girl.
Let's get going, girl. I gotta drop in a minute.
You did all of that. All of that. All
I'm
of
gonna have
that.
to go in a minute.
So
I'm gonna leave you
okay, so go
guys.
ahead, Shereen. Talk about the journey of building your brand.
Well, it's not just my journey. I mean, it's
Tell
both our
me
journey.
about
I'm
it.
just
Get
saying,
this thing started,
let's just get
y'all.
into this convo because I gotta drop.
Get
I gotta
into
fucking
it.
roll it up in here.
Okay, let's go.
Um, every week we talk about what's going on with us,
What's going
and
on?
I did talk about my wellness win being just having a tribe that shows up for you. And it's interesting because we are actually very, very supportive, as you see everybody in the chat just going in, giving praise. And sometimes you need someone to say, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, right? So that you can do more, right? And it's not like you're not doing, but like maybe you need to show up differently that people can see, right? Because as Giovanni started, and I'm going to let her tell her own story, but she talked about just being in the back end, the back office. And for me, as a studio owner, there's a lot of back office. So there's tons that can happen on the front end, but the time can go by so quickly when you're working in the back end. And just bear with me in my slow talking. I think I always talk slow, anyways, to a degree, but this one's a little slower because I cannot function properly right now. Um, and I had someone pull up on me and say, "Girl, step up your game." And it was all love. Step up your game, and it's not. Um, it's for the people that might be watching, or when you go for something and then they try to go look at, let's say, your resume. And we are in the time when our social media as a business is our resume. So I could do all the things behind the scenes, but sometimes that is just not enough. Um, right? And so, uh, what was the name of the show again? What's the name of the show? The one we're talking about, not the name of the show, the episode today.
The journey of building a brand.
In this journey, I just couldn't remember the last part of it. I just remember the journey part. In this journey, um, I am in the studio sourcing material, interviewing or sitting with potential clients, recording with new with existing clients, editing episodes, sourcing because the season is changing. Um, Going to live events, networking, filming at live events, coming up with creative ways to be at that live event, putting in pitches, putting in grants, grant applications, strategizing other things, strategizing with other people on their business, supporting my friends, supporting family members, being a mom, falling asleep. The reason I said being a mom, because here we go, falling asleep on the sofa because I'm so damn tired. I cannot get to bed. That I get, come on, mom, go to bed. Come on, mom, go to bed. We wear so many hats. But when you're one person building an empire, until you get to that point, you literally put in the work. I just hung up with one of my brothers right before this call, and both my brothers called me this. I have three brothers, and two of my three called me this week, and they're like, "We can't hear you, see you, smell you." Right? Like where are you at? And Monica, that's my family member out in Alberta. So and that's them checking on me just being here in the live. Wait, is she live? She usually goes on. Or where are you? We can't hear you, see you, smell you. But sometimes we get so caught up because that is a part of what the journey looks like. But then there's that other part that when somebody else is looking in on something that you want and you're not doing what you need to do, or you're not showing up enough, they might just say, pull it up, girl. Because what you're doing on the back end, great. What are you doing on the front end for what you want? And that totally, totally, totally came to pass with me yesterday. And I felt it in my heart. Like I felt it. Um, but I appreciate it because you got to be able to take constructive criticism, good and bad. Good and bad. And it's just part of the journey. But you need to know to put out there what you want someone to look at. Because when you want certain things, people will look at it. And even when you don't want things, but the way God and the universe is setting things up for you, it's people looking at what's out there. Sure, you'll get a little hearsay and all of that jazz, but before they even listen to people, they want to go do their research, and you got to show up. So that's just how my journey has been.
I think something you said when you talk about other people. One, I'm gonna start off with I'm gonna go Nayetta first. I remember Nayetta was like, Joe, looking at your page or your grid, all I see is like podcaster. You're a podcast host, and it's just like, but I'm so much more than that. Like I'm like my why wasn't being a podcast host. My why was I wanted to be a empowering vibe for those that are recently diagnosed with endometriosis, adenomyosis, PCOS, struggling with fibroids, and how they could take some of their power back from that pain and turn it into lifestyle changes, things that they do have control over. And so that was my initial goal. That was my why. That was my whole, that was the movement. That was the movement that started within me. And so it was like, I wanted to make this a bigger thing. And so I wanted it to be a brand. I wanted it to be a business. And so the podcast came because I was told that the podcast helps bring brand awareness. It allows people to know that you actually have a business and what you're doing. And I just thought it was so beneficial to create this safe space, to be able to share the journey of strengths of so many different people, that have experience with endometriosis, adenomyosis, polycystic ovary syndrome, fibroids, and that's what it's been. And it's been such a consistent flow, for me. And it's allowed me to just learn so much and be empowered myself. And so that's been like the biggest vibe. So even though it looked like my grid was all podcasts, that wasn't everything. That was just me. And it made me take
It
a
never
step.
is.
It made me take a step back to be like, okay, then what should I be posting? And I think it goes into this whole content creation thing. Like, people aren't out here to be content creators. Some people are, but when you're building a brand, you're trying to think about what content is going to resonate with my target audience to let them know I have services or I have products for them. And again, it goes back to what I was telling y'all before. I stay in my back end. I stay with 12 weeks of an experience already ready and planned out for you to help you really create this shift for your life in regards to the symptoms that you're facing as someone in my target audience. And it was just all these different things. And so I was like, am I really speaking to them about that? And you get kind of caught up with this content creation. Then I'm gonna speak on my other friend who was just like, I love live streams. I love short content, but I love people who can tell a good story. People want to be edutained. They want to be educated and they want to be entertained. And it was like, okay, so now I got to get into storytelling. And so then that was like it was constructive criticism, but at the same time, it was saying people need to know the story. They don't just need to know you're here for them. They need to know how you're here for them, how it's going to be beneficial. And so that too made me kind of like sit back and slow up with the content and just pushing out a whole bunch of stuff just because I had the content, because I created it. And then recently I had someone who's been on my podcast get as a podcast guest. Her episode hasn't dropped yet. And she was just like, hey, I'm just checking on you because every time I used to get on, I used to always see a video from you. Like, no matter what time I log in, there's a new video from you always. And I'm not seeing that content being produced on the volume that you're used to having. Like, I'm just checking. And it was like, no, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm getting out of my own way and I'm trying to figure out what it looks like to really show up as, one, healthy habits and lifestyle coach Giovanni, two, being able to tell you my story each step of the way so you understand my why, but three, let you know I'm here for you and how I'm here for you and what this experience will be like if you come on this journey as well. And so sometimes we just get in this position where we're just trying to feed an algorithm and we're just constantly throwing stuff out there to the masses, hoping that someone sees you and wants to get this vibe from you. And really, they just need to know a little bit more than you and know that you're talking to them. And so the slow up of the content since September has been me just trying to figure out, how do I show up as healthy habits and lifestyle coach Giovanni, speaking directly to my target audience and doing it so regularly that you really get to know me. So you know and trust me, once you click that link to get the guide, you're going to get something valuable that's going to help you with your life. And then when something comes to a place where you have to make a financial exchange to even further your journey on this experience and transition or transformation in your life, you feel confident and comfortable to do so. And that also takes time. And so for me, this journey of building a brand definitely has a high emphasis on storytelling. And if you're not great at storytelling, you have to get in a habit of figuring out what areas of the story to tell that's relevant. Two, speaking directly to that target audience that you're here for, so they know you're talking to them and you're just not showing up as some random content creator who just wants to be in front of a camera because they started a YouTube channel. And then three, really just making sure that you're consistent with providing people this experience on getting to know you, but making sure they know that this is all about them. I'm already on my journey. I want people to join me on that journey, but my goal is to be able to support you, give you tool sets, give you empowerment, motivating you, and hold you accountable for the things that I know you deserve. And that's a life where you're reducing your chronic pain, you're eliminating that distress, and that you're starting to regulate your periods. And I also want to have that podcast episode that constantly sends that message that the things that you're experiencing is not normal. ID the pain. Is not normal not having a period for 4 months. So it's just a lot of different things that are out there. I'm still passionate and excited about what I'm doing. It's just strategically figuring out how do I show up on this journey as I continue to evolve to really let you know that I'm here for you.
Mm-hmm. As you see, I'm testing because I have a client soon, so I am trying to figure out what happened with that phone call. But what do you think are ways now? Because we've both been given that constructive criticism, but like, what are maybe two things that you're really, really focused on um, to improve how you show up for your audience?
Well, right now I'm currently in a stories challenge where my coach is challenging us to be in our stories more, where you're allowing people a little bit more of a closer insight of who you are, what you're doing, and where you're doing it. So like I told you, as my wellness win, getting some B-roll, me just like dropping the phone off, hitting record, and you seeing me and Spencer like getting our walk on, or me showing you my walk, my mall power walk stride, or showing you where those dogs ran up on us a couple of weeks ago. Just taking you on a little bit more of the day. Another day I had you in my classroom while I was setting up and different things. So it's just really allowing people to get to know you in your stories, where it's a little bit more personable, that doesn't last and stay forever on your grid in a post. But it's just really figuring it out. Continuing to post, continue to get in those reps. I know we started this back in February. I think Dave told us all that we needed to keep showing up every day, and we started challenging each other, to post and engage. We're like, y'all just go engage on that thing we just posted, just as a accountability group amongst the four of us. But now it's like getting intentional with it. And then it's like, okay, where's the campaign part? How does even this one post of you telling you about the walk, how does this even relate to something that you have in your back office? Well, I got a weekly exercise plan that includes walking because I love walking and it's been beneficial for me. So it's a bonus in my bundle, my wellness bundle. So now it relates versus just doing whatever I want to do when I do it. Looks good. Looks good. So it's just finding that relatable content that already aligns with your regular day to go along with the offer and the value and how it relates to what it is that you have as a brand. So I'm just focusing on continuing to do that, show that, but then starting to really talk to my PCOS posse, my endometriosis conquerors, and my adenomyosis thrivers, so they know I'm talking to them. And if they don't know they even exist in that, what are they experiencing? So they do know that I'm also talking to them because the diagnosis takes so long.
Right. For me, and again, just because I definitely got to jump off in a few minutes. There was one of the other brands that I speak to frequently that has a big brand. She does not do planning. I gotta look this way. She doesn't do any planning. She she's a last minute person. She doesn't even enjoy planning. It's just not her. It's not in her DNA. She's very last minute. But what she does is she like gets up, and fortunately she is only working on that business. Like that's where she's at. And she's like, okay, what do I want to post today? And so I am trying to do a bit more planning because I got events coming up, but I have this backlog of footage. So it's like, what can I get out today, right now? Right now. What did I do in my phone? What can I quickly edit? And sometimes quickly is not so quickly. I dropped a video today of something that happened a few weeks back in the studio, and I dropped my daughter to the GO train to go to school this morning. And then I went to Walmart, and it wasn't even 7 a.m. I was waiting for Walmart to open at 7 so I can just run and grab something and get to the studio. And I sat on my phone and I just edited. And by the time I walked into the Walmart, Walmart was open. But I got it done. So it's for me, it's like, how do I show up right now without overthinking it? Right? Because it's the overthinking for me that sometimes keeps me stagnant, um, because I got so many things to think about. But if I can just get it out the door, and then I will focus on reorganizing it so it looks pretty. Get it out the door so people can see it. Um, and I always forget when people come to the studio and they take pictures and stuff of the studio when they're checking it out, potential clients. I always forget to take a video or a picture of them or take a picture with them. Like, I do not think about those things. I just think about, here's all the things you need to do if you're starting your show. Here's the things you need to consider. This is how we're going to focus on making money once you got your show up and running, right? So I'm thinking of the back office things. But now, right now, I'm just like, how do I show up today? Right now. Wait, I came here with like a bag of 3 outfits so I can go and do some content, because even as business owners, we are content creators, right? But it's like, whatever is holding you back, whether it's the fear, focus on that and just push through that. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying. No, I'm not trying. I'm doing.
Right. And I think we talked about that on another episode recently. And it's like, it's in the doing, like getting out of your own way, just going ahead and acting and not overthinking it.
Have a
And so I
confession.
think that definitely ties back into kind of like what we were going with. And I think the only thing that really came to mind out of what you were talking about just now was have fun with it. Like, I've actually been having fun with, okay, I did it yesterday. I'm gonna do it again today. Yesterday I showed them the power walk. Today I'm gonna show y'all me kind of like jogging, because we just turned around at our 2 mile walk. But this jog that I'm doing right now, y'all, this is where we were jogging before, and Spencer had me eating grass, dragging me on this grassy part of the thing. Like, it's going back to some of the things that I told people about that I didn't show them and they didn't go with me. And so it's just having fun with it. So that way it doesn't feel so structured or a part of strategy, but just making sure the fun links back to a purpose of why you're doing what you're doing. So y'all just embrace the journey. Have fun building your brand. It's yours. Most of the time, your personal brand is also going to go over into your business of the brand, because you are your brand. It's what you are and the vibes that you bring to it all. So I thank y'all for coming through and vibing with us on this Herbal Tea Thursday. A lot of y'all tapped in. If you're watching the replay, make sure you drop in the check-in response, your wellness win, any nuggets you got out of this, anybody we want to shout out or celebrate that you were able to vibe with, any valuable gems you want to leave with somebody else, make sure you do so. You got anything you want to conclude with, Shireen?
I was gonna say that I have a confession, because sometimes we talk about these things. We have great talks. I have a friend that's been saying, "Oh, the last 2 talks you guys did was amazing." You know what, Shireen? Go back and watch your own talk. You need to go back and listen to your own advice that you gave. And it's like, sometimes we have this talk, and then I feel all pumped, and then something else happens the next day, and I'm like, oh. And now I even have people going, "Girl, go back and watch your talk." But like, we could have great talks and still not be able to move as fast as forward or make that change right away. And that's the realness of it. Because I feel like, not I feel like, entrepreneurship has you on this crazy ass roller coaster. And for me, um, actually, the main thing I think I need to do is like stop letting my emotions get in the way. Right. And I've said this already, of what I'm feeling. Like, it's a distraction.
They are. They most certainly are. Emotions are definitely a distraction. They're real, but
Mhm.
they are definitely a distraction, and they don't get you anywhere. So I agree with going back and listening to your talk. Sometimes you need to hear it, and sometimes when you're in the vibe of it, I know. Sometimes when you're in the vibe of it, you're just flowing. And then when you go back and you listen to it, because I've done that with podcast episodes, I'm like, oh my gosh, that was good. I'll be like, okay, Giovanni. Like, I'll be on my walks hyping myself up afterwards. I was like, I don't even remember that part. That was it. That was it. Like shouting myself out. And so sometimes you do need to hear your voice. And I think we talked about that before. Leaving another form of journaling is like that positive self-talk, or talking to yourself when you're feeling up and you're feeling good. So when you're feeling a little down, you're feeling a little confused, or your feelings got you all up in your feelings, then going back and actually listening to some of those things that you said to yourself to kind of help you navigate through that. So that was really good. So that was a good conclusion. All right, y'all, it's your healthy habits and lifestyle coach, Giovanni, and I help empower my endometriosis conquerors, my adenomyosis thrivers, and my PCOS posse by reducing chronic pain, eliminating distress, and minimizing irregular or heavy periods through my M to the third degree healing empowerment formula. Y'all, in the description of my show notes is my guide. Y'all get the FREE guide that is going to help you with reducing your pain. And if you already got the guide, look into getting that wellness bundle that has everything you need in the tool kit. Y'all, host of the Empowered Plates, Empowered Lives podcast. New episode dropped yesterday. So go tune in and check out the vibes with my inflamed sisters thriving, Ashley Nicole, Rise Up Warriors, Rheumatoid Arthritis. Y'all go check it out. Go ahead, Shereen.
Oh, I run Perspective. Hit me up if you need to work on your show. I am in so much pain right now, and I gotta go. I got less than 4
We
minutes.
hope you feel better, Shereen. Y'all, thanks
Yeah.
for vibing with us. Another Herbal Tea Thursday.
All right. Take care, Elle.